Now, there is no doubt about it that at the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2, especially within Chapter 16, the finale, with the introduction of Luke Skywalker, we have witnessed the Star Wars fandom reuniting over the period of just 1 week and a couple of days. In order to really succeed within the Star Wars franchise, Disney and Lucasfilm are now really focusing on exactly what the fans want to see, either on the big screen or at home on Disney+. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one exciting aspect about the future of the franchise is that, yes, we do have Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas working together as a team, but what's even all the more exciting is that they are going to be bringing back a majority of Star Wars legends in the mix in order to transfer that all on over into the current Disney canon to really explore a new era of Star Wars. And they're already very much busy with Rangers of the New Republic, Mando Season 3 and 4, The Book of Boba Fett, and let's not forget about the Ahsoka Tano series and the Kenobi series. Those are all going to be the big Star Wars shows that are coming out in the near future. However, there is one TV show, that is of course The Acolyte, and we will actually be diving into exactly how this involves creator Jon Favreau and Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy of all people, right? So, in case you guys have been out of the loop, Kathleen Kennedy is indeed in charge of The Acolyte, also known as the Leslie series. She has full creative control over the outcome of the story and exactly where it goes, and how the canon will be handled within that story. So with that being said, of course, alright, with Jon Favreau as the one who reunited the entire Star Wars fandom around the world, with the latest episode of The Mandalorian, Disney and Lucasfilm have been focused on their new Star Wars projects for their universe overall. It's described, however, that behind the scenes, creator Jon Favreau has been very frustrated with Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy. It's noted that Jon Favreau tried to become a part of the new TV series Star Wars The Acolyte that is being done by Leslie Headland, and that Kathleen Kennedy refused to have Jon Favreau serve as either a director or a co-writer at the very minimum for this series. Now, given that Kennedy is in charge of The Acolyte, she did not want Favreau on board, since she had a different vision than Kathleen Kennedy had, or should I say, Favreau on board since he had a different vision than Kathleen Kennedy had, and that Favreau is furious on her stance, of course, of why she wouldn't let Favreau on The Acolyte. Favreau is said to have wanted to keep George Lucas's vision within The Acolyte, something of which that Kennedy does not want to use in the series, and wants to completely ignore in order to create a new generation of fans, based on Leslie's take for Star Wars. Now, aside from all of that, what's really interesting as well is how Jon Favreau, as a creator, alright, having his partner Dave Filoni besides him, working on the other projects, but let's not forget that The Acolyte is going to be a TV show that is not necessarily going to be a massive success. If you guys go ahead and check out who is on board, we have Leslie Headland. Now, Leslie Headland, we've talked about this before in the past, does not necessarily really care about Star Wars deep down like the rest of those guys, like Jon Favreau and Dave. Leslie Headland even said that she doesn't even have a favorite Star Wars film, so she's not a fan like that. To me, I think that you need creators like that to truly understand Star Wars and the deep lore. It's the main reason as to why Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau know exactly what they're doing, and why it just connects with the fans once it's all released. So that is one thing to think about. The other thing is this, is how Favreau actually wanted to become a director and or a co-writer for The Acolyte, because he loves that dark side oriented stuff. In case you guys also have not heard, The Acolyte is going to be labeled as a mystery thriller set within the High Republic era. Now, this is the show that Brie Larson is said to be attached to, and Brie Larson, you know, let me say, I mean, I've expressed this many times before in the past, in my opinion, is not a good actress. She, in my opinion, was not good in Captain Marvel. I also felt that she was very flat in Kong Skull Island. I'm not a fan of her as an actress. I really am not. So, I don't see her doing well in Star Wars if we have not actually, you know, enjoyed her in Captain Marvel. Now, if you like her in Captain Marvel, that's fine. That's a different story. But everything related to between Jon Favreau and Kathleen Kennedy. Obviously, Kathleen Kennedy does not want Favreau to do something incredible with the Star Wars universe. She doesn't want him anywhere near George Lucas's vision and putting it into her project. George Lucas's vision, in my opinion, deserves to be placed within the Acolyte, because the Acolyte is going to tie directly in to this new rise of a dark side power that is going to be explained by Leslie Headland and Kathleen Kennedy in this new mystery thriller. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, I think that Favreau deserves to be a part of the show. It's rather sad that, you know, he was pretty much put to the wayside and just rejected from the show by Kathleen Kennedy. So, yeah, guys, like I've said before in the past, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, then make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.